In 2 weeks, the film All the Boys Love Mandy Lane makes its debut with a video on demand release. Take a look.
Somebody's out there.
There's nobody out there. There's nobody around for miles.
Mandy, I think we need to get out of here. I love you.
All right, as you can see, it's part slasher, part coming-of-age movie, but the really scary part is just how long it took to reach the public. WSJ's entertainment correspondent Rachel Dodes joins us right now with a report on this. We could be here for hours talking about this, but when it was 2006 when this particular film first debuted at the Toronto Film Festival. What captured people's attention about it back then, Harvey Weinstein included?
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein said he just liked it from the get-go. It had a fresh feel. It was, you know, the excitement of seeing the first film from a new emerging director and a new star, Amber Heard, who has since gone on to have, you know, a successful career. And it was shot on film. The cinematography was beautiful, which is not always the case with, you know, a horror film.
Right.
There was more character development than usual and a really cool soundtrack. So I think people just felt like it was reinventing the genre in a really pleasant way.
And he probably also liked what he saw as potential dollar signs. I mean, many people don't realize just how profitable these films can be.
Yeah, if they take off, they can be tremendously profitable. And I think, you know, the film festival circuit has been known for, you know, highbrow indie fare for a long time. But lately there have been some bidding wars for horror movies as well, particularly at Toronto, which has this lineup called Midnight Madness that attracts a lot of buyers.
Took a long time, though, for this to finally get to us to see as succinctly as you can what happened.
Oh God, this is a this is a long, convoluted story. So, basically, right after the screening, the Weinsteins were really enthusiastic about the film, as were many other distributors, and there was a heated bidding war in the courtyard right outside the screening, and the Weinsteins bought it for around $3.5 million for global rights. And Harvey Weinstein wanted to release it through Dimension Films, which is the genre label, and it's run by Bob. And Bob wasn't there at the screening. His brother, yeah, wasn't at that screening. And when he saw the film, there was a disagreement between the brothers about what's the best way to release it. Bob thought it would be better to do sort of a slow platform release, and Harvey wanted to go wide. So to resolve the dispute, they had a test screening in New Jersey.
And thumbs down.
It was it did not go very well, and so Harvey said, "I can't release this wide. I just can't do it." And so
it goes, and then the journey goes on from there. I don't want to spoil everybody from reading your story, the play-by-plays, but the end result is eventually it ends up back in Miramax's hands.
Yeah, there were, you know, a few steps along the way, and well, not Miramax, the Weinstein Company.
Weinsteins, yes, the Weinsteins.
So the Weinstein Company in the intervening years had launched a new specialty label called Radius, and they're known for, you know, independent releases, some of which are VOD, multi-platform releases, and they wanted to get it back and finally release it in the home market 7 years after it initially premiered.
But the key here is that it's video on demand, right? And that's that technology is what's changed it, and changed probably the fate of a lot of indie films, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it has. It's really, I mean, a lot of new distributors have cropped up, which has been great for filmmakers because there's more buyers now and more movies are getting, you know, distribution at these festivals. The downside is they're not paying as high upfront fees for a variety of reasons. The economy is one of them. And it's affecting the way the movies themselves are made and the budgets, because you have to, you know, build that in when you start production.
For anybody who thinks that the film business is all glamorous, I urge them to read your play-by-play, and then you realize sort of just how hard the road can be. But happy ending for them, at least.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Rachel, thanks for being with us.